Today I am celebrating G. Edward Griffin, a man who I really wonder how many people that I know even know who he is, and yet what an incredible man, what an unbelievable researcher, what an incredible truth teller. He has been researching assiduously for decades now and speaking out very clearly on the subject of collectivism and individualism, the dangers of the banking system. He was the man behind an incredible book, the Beast from Jekyll Island. What is it? It's the story of how the Federal Reserve was created and the incredible fraud that has been committed, the banking scam that has just consumed Western economies and in fact global economies, the scam of central banking and the manipulation of finance, the inflation, the printing of money. So much of the stuff that's come to light in the last few decades has originated in the work that he uncovered about the banking cartel that secretly passed legislation what must be nearly 100 years ago now, and has managed to keep one step ahead of the public ever since. It's difficult for me to understand. When I see him speaking, he's a man who's now probably in his 70s, even maybe 80s. He's of my parents' generation, and I've tried to get older people to watch him and listen to him because he's just he's a pillar of reason, and he's like your atypical granddad, friendly, white hair, nice big smile, you can imagine him tweaking your ears and giving you a toffee. And yet he's someone who, I wouldn't be surprised to find that at some point all his social media gets banned and, he gets made a non-citizen for the things that he says. But everything that he says is absolutely backed up by fact. And I owe so much of my understanding of the machinations of the banking system and the workings of the world generally due to his eloquence, his clear speech. He's a pillar of critical thinking and methodically going through things to make sure and verify that what he's saying is absolutely correct. And, well, what the world would be without him, and yet what the world would be if a few more people knew about his work, his substance, his character. I really want to take a moment to give thanks for the appreciation of a man who brought his genius to the fore by relentlessly committing to speaking the truth at any cost. A moment's silence for G. Edward Griffin.